With Thanksgiving just a week away, the Catholic Church is making sure everyone who wants a supper can have one.
Catholic Social Services and Lincoln's Catholic Diocese gave out Thanksgiving dinner supplies this morning. More than 150 were given turkeys, hams, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and other sides.
We all know this is a really difficult time economically and with inflation and everything. So we as in Catholic Social Services, we really want to reach out to those people who are in need. St. John's Catholic Church here in Lincoln have bagged up these beautiful bags with artwork on them, and it's got everything they need to make a big Thanksgiving meal for their families.
Now, organizers say the annual event helps the community understand the issues that people who are vulnerable. For details on volunteering with Catholic Social Services or to receive a donation, you can visit our website. We do have a link there, klkntv.com. Well, the Lincoln Homeless Coalition celebrated its 23rd annual recognition event today.
A good time for many today. 10 awards were given to individuals and organizations who volunteer their time to end hunger and homelessness in Lincoln. Recognition awards were also given to another 24 individuals. 2 of them say it's all about working together.
Just very rewarding that the whole community works together as a team, and that's what this was all about today. I think that with the Lincoln Homeless Coalition, everybody comes together.
Receiving one of the Community Impact Awards was really meaningful for us, being a newer organization, to see that, hey, we are starting to make a difference for the populations in need around Lincoln.
Organizers said they were happy to celebrate in person today after a 2-year hiatus. The Nesquite prayer camp's fight continued today as their cause headed to district court in Lincoln.
Arguments were heard between the city and the camp. It's over a plan to build homes near what they call sacred ground. After appealing the rezoning, the city filed a complaint against the camp. Well, outside court today, supporters prayed for the complaint's dismissal.
It's extremely disheartening to have the city of Lincoln, a city that purports to be inclusive and welcoming, actively silencing Native voices. We're fighting to be heard. We're fighting to have our ceremonial site respected and protected.
Now, the defense argued that the development threatened not only the Native American group, but also the community. No decision was made today, but a ruling should come down in the coming weeks. We'll be sure to keep you updated. Nearly 2 weeks after Election Day, all of the votes have been counted here in Lancaster County, and here's where we stand.
State Senator Adam Moorfield has lost his bid for county attorney. The incumbent, Pat Condon, won by a thin margin, just shy of 800 votes. Moorfield says he called Condon to concede the election today. Condon plans to continue the work done with the diversion programs in place, as well as the problem-solving courts, but he's also looking to add another problem-solving court.
Hopefully in the next 4 years I can get a young adult court going here in Lancaster County. I think that would be great for the people here in Lancaster County and give those young individuals a chance, but also, again, in the end it is keeping this community safe, and that's what I have done in the last 5 years and what I'll continue to do in these next 4.
Now, for District 26, voters will send George Dungan to the Capitol. He takes the win from Russ Barger by 224 votes. Along with John Frederickson of Omaha, Dungan is keeping a filibuster-proof majority away from Republicans.
In a statement, Dungan had this to say about his victory, quote, "The legislature is no place for extremism. Our body was shaped to be unique and to work across political lines. I am elected to represent everyone in our district, not just the people who voted for me. I will always strive to improve the lives of hardworking folks in Northeast Lincoln and across the state."
And in District 46, Danielle Conrad has been elected state senator over James Michael Bowers. It was a tight race between the two Democrats, with Conrad winning by less than 200 votes. So what is she looking forward to starting once the term begins?
I'm really excited to dig in and focus on improving and expanding access to affordable housing, expanding access to child care to help meet our workforce challenges and deliver on kitchen table issues for working families. So those kinds of economic justice issues, those kinds of kitchen table issues are the issues that I'm really going to spend a lot of time and energy focused on.
And as we mentioned, Omaha's 20th district also goes to John Frederickson by a razor-thin margin of just 82 votes. That's just outside the amount for a recount. He becomes the first openly gay man elected to the Nebraska legislature.
All right, let's get to your weather now on this Friday night. Another cold one, but if you're patient, warmer days are ahead, right, Rusty?
No, I've been waiting long enough.
You're impatient.
I'm ready for warmer temperatures, but we do have one more day, and it's going to be Saturday. It's going to be cooler, cooler than average, but then we start to warm up as we head towards Sunday. Satellite radar, very quiet out there, just a few clouds here and there. Other than that, it's not a lot going on. Alocam at 21st and L Street looking very quiet as well, and chilly down into the teens already. 18 degrees in Lincoln. 19 degrees in Wahoo, 18 also in York. A little warmer towards Grand Island at 21, but cooler in Hastings at 17 degrees. Zoom out and show you that just about everybody is on the cool side this evening. Temperatures in the upper teens and lower 20s. You factor in a wind that's mostly out of the north and west at around 5 to 10 or 15 miles per hour. That does give you a wind chill in the single digits, and that will continue as we head through tonight. I think we'll warm up just a little bit to around 20 degrees early tomorrow morning. Still a cold start, and eventually getting into the lower 30s by tomorrow afternoon. So one more cold day, then the warmer air starts to move back in. I'll show you how warm in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Rusty. The State Patrol is sharing details about a pursuit that ended in a deadly crash. It started this morning on Interstate 80 just south of York.
A trooper tried to stop a Jeep for riding too closely. The Jeep took off, though, leading troopers on a pursuit through rural York County. It then crashed into a bridge guardrail, ejecting 2 people. The passenger, 30-year-old Melissa Hernandez, died at the scene. A 30-year-old driver was also arrested. NSP says they found meth at the scene. Ticketmaster could be facing an investigation after there were several problems with ticket sales for Taylor Swift's upcoming tour. Millions of fans weren't able to buy tickets as sales were canceled today.
Channel 8's Mackenzie Johnson spoke with a Nebraska ticket broker on how they were affected and how you should find tickets for her shows.
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge. We would get tickets in our cart, and then we'd be checking out, and then it would kick us out. And then we'd have to start all over again.
Taylor Swift announced her first tour in 5 years after the release of her new album. On Tuesday, pre-sale tickets were available for verified fans, and over 2 million were sold on Ticketmaster, which is a record for the most tickets sold in one day for an artist. But the amount of fans overwhelmed the website, causing long wait times and outages. Tickets were supposed to open to the public on Friday, but Ticketmaster announced they were canceling the sales on Thursday due to the issues. It's blaming alleged bot attacks for ultimately causing those technical issues. There is so much public outcry that Congress has raised questions about Ticketmaster's monopoly on the industry. Franksman says Red Zone Tickets was struggling too, and after the whole office was trying to get tickets, they only ended up getting 2.
It's really disappointing, and it almost just makes you wonder, should we have been trying to buy Pink or other things instead of wasting time on this?
He says this was the most difficult ticket sale he has ever experienced. Franksman thought the interest was so high because people weren't able to see their favorite artists for a while during COVID. He also says it could be because the tour, called the Eras Tour, was going to have music from her entire career, which appeals to more people who are fans of her earlier styles. Franksman did have some tips for people who are still wanting to get tickets to one of her 52 shows in 2023. He says to avoid buying tickets on Craigslist and only buy from a trusted source. But his main piece of advice was to wait a while before you spend hundreds.
Be patient, wait, see if there's extra shows. You have plenty of time to get tickets, and the market will cool off, I would expect.
Reporting in Lincoln, Mackenzie Johnson, Channel 8 News.
And don't go away, coming up later in sports, one local high school competes in its first ever state football championship.
Highlights and interviews from the historic night to come. Also coming up, Elizabeth Holmes faced sentencing today with the possibility of 20 years behind bars for defrauding investors.
The verdict is in. We're going to take you to the courtroom.
Don't lose track of what's happening over the weekend. Channel 8 News brings you the weekend's top stories and the forecast for the week ahead. Stay up to date with Channel 8's Weekend News.
Hurry into Schwer Volkswagen. This is your chance to save on the last of the in-stock 2022 models. Get an Atlas, Atlas Crossport, Taos, and Tiguan. All in stock and ready to go today with 4.9% financing. Hurry to Schwer Volkswagen, where you come first.
Why wait till Black Friday for big savings? At Ernie's and Ceresco, it's the big November sale. Save up to $800 on Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets, plus queen pillow top mattresses starting at $279. Enjoy 36 months special financing during the big November sale at Ernie's and Ceresco and Ernie's Mattress First Lincoln.
Children's Hospital and Medical Center, the very best for kids.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
It's finally here. At A.T. Thomas Jewelers, we're celebrating our 45th pre-holiday sale this weekend.
Pick your discounts of 25 to 75% off.
The A.T. Thomas pre-holiday sale, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
A.T. Thomas Jewelers, 64th and O.
'Tis the season for savings. Drive a new Volkswagen from Schwer Volkswagen. Get a Tiguan SE 4Motion for only $399 a month and let Volkswagen make your first payment. Visit us today and reserve your favorite Volkswagen. Hurry to Schwer Volkswagen, where you come first.
Channel 8 Eyewitness News weather is brought to you by Menards.
Upgrade your space and maximize storage with Closet Solutions during the last 11% off in 2022. ClosetMate offers high-quality, multifunctional home organization solutions that will keep your home looking neat and tidy, whether it's hanging clothes in mountable wired shelving or storing accessories in durable, designer's image wooden closet sets. These Closet Solutions are everything you need to keep your home organized. Save big and get 11% off all Closet Solutions at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The former CEO of Theranos learned her fate in court today. Elizabeth Holmes was sentenced to more than 11 years in prison today.
Earlier this year, she'd been found guilty of defrauding investors while running a blood testing startup. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
Disgraced ex-CEO Elizabeth Holmes, who once promised to change the world with her Theranos blood testing technology, sentenced to nearly 11 and a half years in prison. The Theranos founder learning her fate inside a San Jose, California courtroom. Just before her sentencing, Holmes, who is pregnant with her second child, addressing the court in tears, saying, "I regret my failings with every cell of my body. Yesterday, I wanted to change the world. Today, I want to change myself."
Do you have anything to say?
10 months ago, Holmes was found guilty on 4 counts of criminal fraud for conning investors out of millions with her false and misleading claims that she could run hundreds of tests on just a few drops of blood.
I believe the individual is the answer to the challenges of healthcare.
In court, prosecutors also stressing the alleged reckless disregard Holmes had for patients, some of whom got inaccurate diagnoses from Theranos tests. Holmes' attorney asked for leniency, arguing that she was a well-meaning entrepreneur and devoted mother who is pregnant with her second child. They petitioned for house arrest instead of jail time, or at most 18 months behind bars. The judge ordering Holmes to begin serving her sentence on April 27th. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now, your Storm Alert team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
So it's going to be a cold one. I was talking to Lauren Michelson about this in the sports department. She's going to be outside for a good portion of this game, where I'll be at the game, but I'll be inside. She's jealous of me. I'm not jealous of her at all. It's going to be cold out there. 30 degrees by 1 p.m. and 33 by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Northwest wind 10, 20, maybe 25 miles per hour, possibly gusting higher than that, swirling around. It's going to be a fun game to watch. But if you're going to be outside in this, layers, lots and lots of layers. Outside right now, it's cold, but it's quiet. A good shot of downtown Lincoln. Crisp look at the downtown Lincoln. 18 degrees the temperature right now. Wahoo at 19. Columbus also at 19. 21 is one of the warmer spots in Grand Island. But you factor in a wind, and any wind when temperatures in the teens make your wind chills look like this. 3 in York, 3 in Aurora, 7s in Grand Island, Columbus, and Wahoo. 7 also in Hebron. 5s in Hastings and Kearney. And we're not alone. It's 0 in Ogallala. Look at that. McCook, 1. McCook's usually the warm spot of the state, so it's fun to point out when they're really, really cold. A few clouds out there, maybe a couple of flurries here and there, but overall it's pretty dry and pretty quiet. That is not the case over here. Take a look at this. There's two areas there's this lake effect snow and this lake effect snow. This one for Lake Erie is incredible from this area about right here from Buffalo to Erie. Look at this lake effect snow. It kicks in right about there and just continues all the way across into western New York. They're talking about anywhere from a foot to, I've seen reports of almost 6 feet of snow. And it's still snowing. So these are going to be incredible numbers by the time it's all said and done. Temperatures tonight will drop quickly to the teens right about now actually, and then we'll warm up. I think by just after midnight we should warm up into the lower 20s, which isn't really warm, but at least it's not going the other way. Temperatures kind of holding steady. I think we'll drop to around 20 degrees by 7 a.m. and then we'll try to warm back up as we head through the day tomorrow. One more day of these temperatures that just won't warm up, but then a pattern shift is coming our way. So after these temperatures that are going to be around 30 to 35 degrees tomorrow afternoon with a gusty northwest wind, things start to change up and the pattern finally starts to break down and become more warm than cold. But 33 degrees on Saturday, it'll be cold, wind chills in the teens, just like it has been for the last several days. But it gets better. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, temperatures in the 50s. That's shorts and well, it's not shorts and t-shirt weather, but it's close. 43 degrees on Thanksgiving Day with a small chance of a little mixed precipitation. Models have really been trying to get away from it. A couple of days ago, it looked like we might have a mess on our hands, but now it doesn't look like that might be the case. We'll continue to monitor. It is still seven days away. But until then, one more cold day, warmer temperatures by Sunday.
All right, thank you, Rusty. Next in sports, excitement here. Highlights and post-game reaction from Parkview Christian in the Class D6 State Football Championship game.
We'll be right back.
If you are driven by versatility or driven by recreation, Duteau Subaru is driven by you. During the Subaru Share the Love event, lease a 2022 Subaru Ascent Premium for only $399 per month. If you're not finding what you're looking for, contact us to reserve an in-transit vehicle or special order the car you've been dreaming of. Become part of the Duteau family today. Online anytime at DuteauSubaru.com.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Black November. No jingles, no gimmicks, no early mornings, no lines, no anxiety. Enjoy Black Friday savings all month long at Schaefer's. Get up to 36 months interest-free financing on top name appliances. Plus, Schaefer's has up to $800 in rebates on qualified appliance purchases, including energy-efficient laundry pairs. Get your Black November savings all month long at Schaefer's.
Are you finding large amounts of dust in your home? John Henry's is the perfect solution for you. We provide an exceptional duct cleaning service using the most advanced air duct cleaning system available. Contact us at 402-435-5555 or visit us at jhlincoln.com.
Newly constructed, beautiful townhome rentals in South Lincoln. Now available. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square feet. Take a tour today. For more information, call 402-890-7939 or visit us online on Facebook or blackboxinvestments.org.
Did you know Baxter does at-home test drives?
You'll come to me.
Yep. We also offer a 7-day return policy.
Why would I need a...
We'll even deliver your new car to you.
It better have that new car smell.
It will. Best of all, we sped up the car buying process, so there's really no reason to do that.
Can we still make s'mores?
Yes. Baxter, we put you in the driver's seat.
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with sports anchor Lauren Michelson.
The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
The high school football season's coming to an end as state title games begin starting tonight with the Class D6 championship game between Parkview Christian and Pawnee City. Parkview Christian has a chance to bring home a championship title for the first time in school history in a rematch of a regular season game between the two where the Patriots won 43-16. And history in the making tonight for Parkview Christian. First quarter, the Patriots set the tone on the game's first drive. They marched at their way down to the Pawnee City 3-yard line. It's Braden Bayless who takes it in for the short 2-yard touchdown. Patriots up 8-0. QB Elijah Colbert connects to Braden Ulrich in the second quarter. Touchdown pass on fourth down to make it 16-0 Parkview Christian. Same quarter, Colbert hands it off this time to his go-to all season, Chandler Page, who stretches his way for a 9-yard rushing touchdown. Patriots in control 22-0. Pawnee City trying to score before the half. Justin Pierce flips it to running back Anthony Kling. He finds Andy Maloney for a 47-yard touchdown pass as he runs his way into the end zone. Pawnee gets on the board late in the second quarter. PC up 22-6 still. Patriots back on offense just before halftime, and you guessed it, it's Page again. He breaks loose for a 54-yard touchdown run. He'd go on to run for 281 total yards tonight. Patriots up 30-6 at halftime. Second half, Parkview Christian right outside the 2-yard line. Colbert hands it off to Page, who flips it into the end zone to Bayless for the score. Patriots up huge and stay that way on their way to a state title. They win 50-25 for the first time in school history. The Patriots are state champions, bringing Lincoln's first state title home since 2011.
It means a lot. We've put in a lot of work for this, and I couldn't be more proud of our boys. We've grinded, we've put in a lot of work, grit, and yeah, it's all paid off.
It was key. We've been saying it since we started the playoffs. You know, some of us old guys, and you know, Coach Stoley, who goes back, I think, to the 60s or 70s. You got to run the football and play physical in the postseason if you want to win. You have to play physical football. So we told them every Monday and Tuesday, you got to make the decision now if we're going to do it, because we can't half-heart it come Friday night. And they committed and they pushed all their chips in, and we started every game just playing physical football.
Big congrats to those Patriots. And Husker volleyball back at it tonight on the road in Iowa City for a match with the Hawkeyes. The two played just 1 week ago. The Huskers swept Iowa on the night of the 300th sellout, and head coach John Cook said earlier this week that his team knows what's at stake the next 2 weeks. The Big Red off to a hot start. Number one, Nicklin Hames with the number one point of the match off an ace serve gets the momentum going for the Huskers. And thanks to an Allie Batenhorst cross-court kill and a Becca Alec Batenhorst block, Nebraska would go on a 5-0 run for an 11-5 lead early. Iowa, though, trying to respond. The Hawkeyes score 4 in a row, including back-to-back blocks. The Huskers still in control 18-12. They pull ahead to take set one, 25-14. Second set, it was back and forth early, but back-to-back blocks from Becca Alec allows the Huskers to pull ahead 18-14. Nebraska takes set two, 25-17. Third set, Maddie Kubik doing what she does best, making the game look easy. She had a team-high 14 kills tonight. Soon after, an ace serve from Lexi Rodriguez. Huskers' fifth ace of the night puts the Big Red up 19-11. Before it's Batenhorst who seals the deal for the Huskers. Nebraska sweeps the Hawkeyes for the second time in 8 days. The Huskers now 23-3 on the season, 15-2 in Big Ten play. Meanwhile, though, in College Park, Maryland upsets number 5 Ohio State tonight. Wisconsin is now the only leader in the Big Ten. Nebraska and Ohio State are tied for second. So if the Huskers win their next 3 games, they win at least a share of the Big Ten title. And of course,